Hi everyone, it's Albie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be going over my January favorites. So this is predominantly a booktube channel, so I'll start off with my favorite reads from the month of January. And they were Mafia Mistress by Mia Finelli and The Bride Goes Rogue by Joanna Shupe. So in Mafia Mistress, it's a mafia romance. It's age gap, it's a dark romance, so it's a this kind of a spoiler. It is a surprise pregnancy trope, also trope. I won't say that one. If you know me about some of my trope things I mark out in about books. But we have our heroine Francesca. She is 18 and she is the daughter of a powerful mafia family in Canada. And there's this whole deal going on with her father and this Italian mob family in Italy. And unbeknownst to her, she's sort of given as a gift to this family. She is going to be Giulio's bride. So she is sent, or basically semi-kidnapped from her home in Canada, although her father's like, here's your bride, and sent to Italy. Her name is Francesca. She goes by Frankie. She is going to be the bride to Giulio, who is the son of Fausto, this Italian family. I cannot remember the last name. I forgot to write it down. And she's supposed to be with the son, but the son has other pursuits. I don't want to spoil the whole story for you. And in the end, she ends up becoming the mistress to Fausto, who is Giulio's father. So kind of a little bit of a taboo romance, but it was really interesting. It was really well done. Mafia romances I find to be they can be hit or miss, but this one was like a classic mafia romance in my opinion, or at least from what I've read. So I really enjoyed it. It was a 6-star, so it's going to be in my favorites for 2024. And then I also have another 6-star read. I was really happy that I had some books that were good and decent and pretty good, but these two were literally standouts. And this is another 6-star. It is The Bride Goes Rogue by Joanna Shupe. This is book 3 in the, what do they call it? The Rebels of Fifth Avenue series. So this is book 3. Book 2 was The Lady Gets Lucky. Book 1 was The Heiress Hunt, I believe. But this is Bride Goes Rogue. So we have some tropes for this one are, I'm still the wrong one. I was like, this is not a mafia romance. We have enemies to lovers, air quotes, mistaken identity, Gilded Age America for the time setting, spicy historical. This one is pretty spicy, and excellent groveling from the hero. So this is set in 1895 New York. We have our heroine Catherine Delafield and Preston Clark. They've been mentioned in the previous novels as secondary characters. This is their time to shine, so to speak. Really a wonderful story. So this one, it starts off with the mistaken identity. So there is this thing called the French Ball, or there was this thing called the French Ball, and it was like full on mayhem and foolishness, debauchery of the New York, like what they call it, the 400, like New York elite, mixing with like brothel owners and prostitutes and actresses and opera singers, and just wild, crazy, like Great Gatsby style parties in the 1800s. And this was like a real thing. So the French Ball, if you Google it, they have some really interesting articles on it. I did, because I'm weird and I like history, but really fascinating. It was even cooler than, like, was it like the Vanderbilt balls where you saw like the lady with the cat headpiece, like a real like stuffed cat. What I read about this ball was really interesting. So it was fun to look at the history and the fantasy of a novel mixed with the realism. So yeah, there's a ball. Catherine and Preston are supposed to be engaged, but it was like never official. And he's like, "Ew, what are you doing here? Not interested, toodles." And she's like, "You will have a miserable life." And so she's like, "You know what? I I wasted a year thinking I was engaged to this guy. He's such a jerk. I want to go to the French ball. So she and her friend Nellie, is it Nellie? Yeah, Nellie. She's kind of a bad girl. She's definitely a rebel. They go to the French ball. They're in disguise. And she is dressed up as like, I think she's Marie Antoinette, or she's like a Versailles lady with the bustier thing and the all the ruffles and bows and the big updo thing. I can't remember if she's Marie Antoinette or she's like someone else, but either way, she's dressed up, you know, really in a revealing way, in a very seductive way. She has a mask, so really, really fun. And she sees this man. He's dressed up as like Louis the 15th, I so. He's like a French king. And the two of them go into like a opera booth together, like opera box or something like that. And they do non-penetrative canoodling. Really, really, really spicy, really like, oh, get your fans ready, because it was hot. Really fun. And the two don't know who each other are. They do all this touchy-feely and looky and decide, you know what, let's do the full kahuna tomorrow night at this, like a hotel apartment. So Catherine goes to the apartment not knowing who this man is. She's like, oh, we could still wear masks if you want. She's like, no, we'll just say like, here's me, and have like an affair. And she goes there, and Preston goes there, and they're like, oh crud, you're that person. You're the king, you're the Renette, the little queen. And they're really pissed about it, because Preston has always felt like her father Lloyd was like trying to do bad business deals with them. And so yeah, he's like, he thinks it's a whole like Ponzi scheme or whatever to make him have to marry Catherine. He's like really PO'd. But I don't want to go too much into it because it was just a great book, and I'm going to do a full review. But The Bride Goes Rogue was wonderful, and so was Mafia Mistress. All right, let's go into my other favorites. I have the hiccups now. Today is not my day to film. All right, I have some skincare, beauty stuff. My favorite like makeup item, I bought this. I don't think I talked about it. I bought this last month. I've been slowly getting rid of everything with talc and like yucky products, and I'm really happy to say I found this for $10, and it does not have talc. It does have mica. Some people don't like mica, but I haven't noticed that as bad as like what I've read about talc. So let me know in the comments below. But this is the e.l.f. This is the reformulated one. So look on the back to make sure it says mica, because the other ones were talc. So these are the newest reformulation. And this is called the Perfect 10 Eyeshadow. And I thought this was called Nude Mood. I'm pretty sure it is. This one is all matte, which I like. And you get 10 colors. I use these two on my lid every day, and I use these mix of these three for the crease, and I use these three here for eyebrows, and this sometimes for eyeliner. This is like a really dark brown right here. It's not that great for eyeliner, so that's the only downfall, but it's $10. It's closer to the clean beauty stuff. I'm not fully into clean beauty, but just something I'm kind of interested in. But for $10 and 10 colors, you can't go wrong with e.l.f. And it's a really slim profile, so when I travel, it fits really nicely. I actually got a new travel makeup bag for Christmas. This is the Vera Bradley, I think it's the trapeze. This is the large one. It's actually kind of small. It looks big, but it doesn't really fit a lot because of this triangle. And I got this one on Amazon. This one's print is called Plants. It's really cute. It's different house plants. And look, because I think it sells for $33, which don't pay $33 for this. But I got it for $20, and I was like, that's okay. I could do $20. But Yeah, I hope this one comes to the outlet. Sometimes the signature Vera Bradley colors come to the outlet, but this is super cute. It's different houseplants. Because usually, like, I always carry Vera Bradley most of the time. This is a vintage one from the 90s I got off eBay. But, like, I really love simple patterns. And I'm hoping this color or pattern comes to the outlet just so you can get more in it for a better deal. Because this one is vintage, but honestly, better quality than the new ones. So yeah, that's kind of off topic, but I do really like this as well. But as you can see, it fits right in there with lots of room to spare. So if you travel a lot like I do, it's really nice. All right, and then I have 3 more beauty products. These are all from Trader Joe's. So unfortunately, if you don't have Trader Joe's, you can't really get them, unfortunately. I guess you could off like eBay or something, but I've really been impressed with these. So these are the Trader Joe's. I bought the set, the Tea Tree Tingle shampoo and conditioner. Really enjoy these. So I don't want to go over the full ingredients. You can look it online, but I'm allergic to almonds, and this doesn't have almond oil in it, so that's a big plus for me. This doesn't like burn and tingle like some of those tea tree shampoos do. Like the one I'm familiar with the most is the Paul Mitchell dupe that they sell at Sally Beauty. That one can like almost burn your scalp. It's so tingly. But these are nice. This has peppermint, tea tree, and eucalyptus botanicals. I think this is more so of a dupe of a Aveda shampoo, and it's just not a very strong like burning sensation. But really enjoy the shampoo. Let me smell it describe it. It's herbaceous, but you mostly smell like a light peppermint. It's nothing like funky, so I like it. And the conditioner is really good. I have highlighted hair currently. My hair used to be 100% natural until I saw Barbie and decided I want to be blonde again. But the conditioner is really good especially with curly, bleach damaged hair at this point. The conditioner is really nice. And then another Trader Joe product I found and loved. I went to my grandma's for like a month in December, and I kind of just like went Trader Joe's crazy. This is the Trader Joe's Refresh. It is aromatherapeutic blend of orange blossom and grapefruit. This is body wash with vitamin C. Let me see. Definitely you can smell the orange blossom. Just a really like yummy, wake you up in the morning, like orange vitamin C smell. So really enjoyable. It doesn't have those beads like was it the Neutrogena Hydro Clear scrub everyone used to use like in the 2000s with the little micro dermabrasion beads. They don't have that, but it's just a really lovely citrusy clean scent. All right, and then I'll go over the 2 things I enjoyed watching. I actually went to the movies in January. I went with my 2 cousins. We saw Poor Things, which is by Yorgos Lanthimos, and stars Emma Stone, Willem Dafoe, Mark Ruffalo. I can't remember his name. He's on that show. I think it's either on FX or it's on FX and Hulu, and it's Rami is the show. I think I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, I think he's Middle Eastern, like Middle Eastern American. And then, excuse me, a smaller role, it was Margaret Qualley, who is our South Carolinian queen, Annie McDowell's daughter. So, yeah, she had a small role in it. And to do a brief synopsis of Poor Things, I have the book as well. I'm going to read it at some point. The book is by Alistair Gray. But Poor Things is a gender swap feminist retelling of Frankenstein's monster. So Bella Baxter, who's Emma Stone's character, is re-alived. She has passed away, and the mad scientist, her father figure, brings her back to life. And it's about a woman who's like, her mind is infantile. I don't want to give too many spoilers, but her body is fully developed. So her mind is growing with a fully developed body. And she's a woman, and it's kind of like, I don't know if the book is steampunk, but the like the sets in clothing and all were not traditional like Victorian. It's more like Victorian steampunk. So I have to let you know if it is a steampunk novel. I don't know. But the book is more so that Victorian futurism. So really, really interesting film. I really enjoyed it. My cousins thought it was too spicy. And it is R, and there's full frontal nudity on Emma Stone and female actresses, actresses and male actors. I don't know about Mark Ruffalo. I had to go to the bathroom 3 times, so I might have missed if Mark Ruffalo went all the way. So I don't know. We'll have to find out. But yeah, Poor Things was really a fun film. I enjoyed it. It's dark, but it's also hopeful. I enjoyed it. All right, and this is kind of more of a feel-good movie. It does have some dramatic elements, but this one, you can stream it on Netflix. It's Naiad. I've watched this movie twice in a week. So it stars, not Diane Lane. It stars Annette Bening as Diana Naiad. This is based on a true story. It's kind of a sports memoir movie, which is totally not up my alley, but I love this film. And Annette Bening plays Diana Naiad, who I don't know if she's like an Olympic swimmer or she just was like really famous for her open water swims. Like she swam the English Channel, she swam all these other really cool oceans like alone. And in the 1970s she wanted to swim from Havana, Cuba to Key West, Florida. And she failed in the 70s, and now she's 60 and she's like, I still have a lot of life left. I want to try to swim this. And so it's about her attempts to swim from Cuba to Key West, Florida in her 60s. And it was just a really interesting story. It's a story about like not giving up on yourself at any age, or what, like what you're told as your gender, what you're told as your like ageism, and just really a powerful story. It is PG-13. It does say, like, if you wanted to watch it with your family, which, I mean, it's not like a family movie, but like like if you're with teenagers, whatever. But it says the F word, and like someone, like, I think the rating says like partial nudity. It's only at the end, and it's her hiney butt, the real Diana Naiad, and it's from her picture, and I think the ESPN body issue. So it's like showing off her body, but it's like her naked, so you see like her tan lines and her white butt. So nothing like Poor Things where you have like penis and vagina all up in your face sort of thing. But Naiad, really good movie. It's kind of scary. Nothing like Jaws or anything like that, but just like seeing someone swim at night in the dark, kind of creepy. But overall, I love the movie. And yeah, so these are my favorite things from January. Let me know in the comments below, what were some of your favorite things? Was it a book? Was it a movie that you saw? Was it a body wash? Just let me know in the comments below. I love to hear it and find out and try new products. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye, everyone.